toxic? How you feel toxic? How you feel coming on my life and I give you one poison? Even life up in on me right side. How you feel toxic? Why you so toxic? Why you so toxic? How you feel coming on me life? How you feel coming on me life?
99.9 WEFM. WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Grand rising, everybody. The ladies of Activated Mornings are back with more Activated Mornings on WEFM, the clean, fresh sound. As usual, we are here to take you through the morning up until 10 o'clock, and then we're leaving you in the hands of somebody else. But between then and now, all is going to be well, right? I am Dianna, and this is Activated Mornings with Roleza and Dianna, and I am Dianna.
All right, morning, and I am Roleza. So yes, happy to be back for another day. It is the day before the holiday, folks. It's the day before the holiday, all right? So tomorrow we are going to be celebrating our Emancipation Day. And, I'm hoping that persons would come on out, if you haven't put on if you haven't left home as yet, wear something African themed in town, wherever it is that you're going, all right? You could just find a piece of fabric, the African fabric, or band up your head. I don't know, just something to represent and to celebrate and to recognize the struggles that our ancestors went through. And I mean, it's not just about a fashion statement for me, but it's recognition and celebration of. So if you haven't left home as yet, go through your wardrobe and find something quick. All right?
All right, and we're trying to keep it all African-ish around here this morning. So far, all the music you've heard this morning, all black singers from the gospel music come right down. You just heard from two of our local artists, Kia Rodriguez and Kyron West. And guess what, people? Tomorrow is Emancipation Day, but today is D-Day. Which day am I talking about? Nothing other than the Cricket Festival. Yay. So today is the start of the Cricket Festival. I don't know how much you have been keeping up with the festival, but persons have already arrived here for the festival today. Some of the legends have already arrived. You can find their pictures and, information as it relates to them coming in on the Facebook page of the Argyle International Airport, as well as the API, I think, shared that. But some of the legends I hear, the Prime Minister was at the airport, I think it is. He met with them, as well as the Minister of Tourism and Culture. We have some of the cricketers as well already in the country to prepare for the festival, which starts today and runs until the 3rd of August. All right, so if you are interested in going to this festival, if you're a cricket fan or if you just want to be outside for the weekend, then make sure that you get your tickets. Tickets are $10 for adults, children, absolutely free. So you can carry the children with you. Just have to worry about food, right? But the festival, it's $10 for your tickets, and you can find tickets at CDC, Tourism Authority, VJ's, Gonsalves Liquors, La Vue, The Cell in the Joshua Center, Marty's Sports Bar, Beachfront Restaurant and Bar, Johnny's Barbershop, and the Beckway Tourism Office. So the festival starts at 7 o'clock each night, and you're not just going to have cricket fun, but you're also going to have entertainment. So you're going to have some singers performing for you. Who are these people that are going to be singing? We have Corey. Who that be released? So you have
You always with these quizzes, you know. Go ahead. Anyway.
You have Keith Currency. You have Baddest Boy. Yes, Problem Child will be there performing as well. And of course, the Raga Soca Monarch King for 2025. Bongo Prime will also be performing at the festival. You can find more information if you want on Facebook, Emancipation Cricket Festival. Yes, they have a social media page. You can go there. You can see pictures, videos. You can see even some of the legends who are being honored, like Sir Gordon Greenidge, Sir Clive Lloyd, as well as Collis King. Another of the performers is Grabber Finesse. All right, so that is today. That starts today. I'm hoping that you will turn out and, just be a part of that if that is what you wish to do. Now, there are other things that are happening today as well. Now, we're going to get into something else as it relates to the cricket festival soon. But there are other things that are happening today. So let me just get those for you. Remember as well, we have the Emancipation celebrations from the Department of Culture. So there is going to be the community wake this evening, and that is in Diamonds Village. That starts at 10 p.m. So I don't know, you might be running from cricket to this one, or I don't know how you're going to walk it out if you plan to be at more than one of these events. But the community wake is in Diamonds Village, and I believe, if I remember correctly, that's the one in the countryside, as in not the one that has the Diamond Dairy.
Yeah.
So Diamonds Village from 10 p.m. tonight, the community wake. Now remember the Winlot school games are going on. Boy, Vinci, real festive at this time. We just come out of Carnival with all the festivities, and we ain't done because we still have a lot going on. So there's also the Winlot school games taking place, and today they're going to have male basketball at the New Montrose Hard Court. That's at 12 p.m. They're going to have netball as well at the Kingstown Netball Center. That starts at 3:30. And they're having football at the Brighton playing field, and that starts at 6:30 p.m. So whatever your thing is today, you have plenty to choose from. I wonder which one Roleza going to. Must be the biggest one.
Which is the cricket festival.
You know what? I go see Baddest Boy or Corey. Pong pong.
All right, so
Captain. Oh yes, OG Park will also be performing at the cricket festival. Yeah, OG to see, cricket to see. Roleza.
You're doing it for space?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, so yes, these activities are happening. I did express a bit of my questions initially when the announcement of the cricket festival was happening. I am not opposed to the festival itself, because if the same thought is being stated, about 2 years ago, we had that whole cultural that celebration of artists. I keep forgetting the name of it.
The One Nation.
The One Nation, and I went to that, and I did enjoy that. Right. So if we're saying that every emancipation, or as often as it can possibly happen, we are going to be putting off a different type of festival, absolutely no problem with it, right? I personally am not into cricket.
If I remember correctly, for the One Nation concert, though, that was to celebrate, I think, CARICOM's 50th anniversary.
But it was also an Emancipation Day. So, and if you listen to the discussions, it's also being said that the idea or the thought is every time it's around Emancipation Day to celebrate something, some sort of festival to happen. So, this round, it's the cricket festival. All right. So I'm not opposed to something happening tomorrow or starting tomorrow. I'm not opposed to cricket. I'm not even opposed to honoring the legends. My biggest gripe has been the initial thoughts that were expressed in relation to why the festival is happening. All right. But Monies have been spent. I'm not sure if a question will be posed in Parliament by the opposition at some point in terms of how much money has been spent. We will wait to hear if that information would be disclosed later on. But monies have been spent, persons have been coming in. And as I stated maybe about 2 weeks ago when I gave my commentary on it, I don't like to see money going to waste. So if it's a case where persons are going to go out just to enjoy the lime, to take in the cricket, and Vince's, once you hear Tupan knock, you are going to turn up. So go on out, enjoy it for what it is, and take part in the celebrations and take part in the festivities. All right, but I just want for everybody to be safe and to enjoy themselves. I think it's interesting that on Sunday when I was listening to the Issue at Hand program, Cecil and Pijon, they had a conversation with Idisha, yeah, she's Idisha, right? Idisha Ferdinand regarding the ITEL Fest, which is going to be happening later in this month, right? And what it is that I heard coming out from the conversation in terms of the food, in terms of the display of, let's say, craft, the teaching of craft, fashion and small business persons are going to be able to showcase their products and their services. When I was listening to how it was being described, I said, boy, I wish it was happening tomorrow, right? Happening tomorrow on Emancipation Day. But for whatever reason, I'm not sure why it is that it's not happening tomorrow. Maybe it's because the other persons who are participating from regionally, they probably might have had other engagements with tomorrow. I don't know, right? But I'm just thinking of in terms of recognition and celebration of Emancipation Day itself. I am still yet to hear what is actually going to be happening tomorrow that is going to relates more to culture or relates more to the essence of what the day is all about, right? But listen, folks, if you are so inclined, go on out and enjoy yourself, all right? And all I would say is to be safe. But let's not forget what the day is supposed to be all about as well. I'm sure somebody else said, why she sounding like a Debbie Downer? I'm not a Debbie Downer, okay? It's just.
Another thing, or final thing to note, is that the Parliament of St. Vincent and the Grenadines last Monday passed a bill offering citizenship to the surviving members of the West Indies team that won the 1975 Men's Cricket World Cup. Now, the opposition abstained from the vote, said that the move was motivated by politics and they did not want to be a part of an exercise that draws the region's cricket legends into domestic politics. All right. So presenting the bill to Parliament, the Prime Minister said that the law was intended to recognize and acknowledge their contributions to and impact on the sport of cricket and the general culture of the West Indies. He noted that people obtain citizenship in various ways. One, if they are born in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, or if they have a Vincentian parent, they can also obtain citizenship by discretion on application if they are married to a Vincentian and authorities are satisfied that it's not a marriage of convenience. They could also get citizenship if citizenship can be conferred on a person who has lived in SVG for 7 years, or if they have obtained permanent residency. Another way you can get citizenship is if the Minister of Citizenship grants the citizenship to a person who has been associated with SVG for no less than 5 years or has made a significant contribution to the economic development of the country or to sports or culture or some social sphere that can read and write and speak the English language with a sufficient proficiency and is a person of good character. And one thing I wanted to note here, I was trying to find something from the right. So the Prime Minister said, now what we are seeking to do in this bill is to provide the opportunity for the surviving 12 members of the West Indies Cricket World Cup team the opportunity to apply for it, but they are but they're not having satisfied any of those other conditions. He said that if any of the 12 former West Indies cricketers want to apply to become a citizen of SVG, they just have to write to the minister responsible for citizenship, indicating their desire to be registered as a Vincentian citizen. Yeah, so just wanted to, note that as well. We can't have a discussion for much longer. It's now 7:34. So if anything, we're going to have to continue this in our next segment as we have to head out. You want to say anything quickly before we go out?
Nope.
It's 7:35 and we are going to be heading into our traffic talk.
99.9